I mean, if y'all remember back, even look at that Will and Jada situation where when they did the little red table talk or whatever they call that, some people were even saying that Will didn't protect Jada and Will didn't put in the effort to make sure that Jada felt comfortable. Now let's keep it a buck. If Will would have cheated on Jada, whether they would have been separated, divorced, whatever the case may have been, I say anything short of divorced. If Will would have slept with somebody else, especially if it had been that whole August Alsina situation, men and women alike would have not agreed with him, would have not rocked with him, and he would have been the fall guy in that situation. That's normal. Women in that situation are really looking at it like, I know a lot of people say women don't like accountability. I don't think it's even that. I think it's women will give each other the benefit of the doubt, and men will give women the benefit of the doubt without normally giving other men the benefit of the doubt. So in that situation, we're sitting down here watching Will go through his thing, watching her talk about her stuff, and people look at it from the perspective of, hey, I can still find the good in Jada, because a lot of people have watched their mom cheat on dudes, and that dude wasn't their dad. That dude wasn't somebody they really cared about. So they can see the humanity. A lot of times when dad cheated on mom, he got kicked out of the house and you never saw him again. So you don't see the humanity anymore. I'm just saying that a lot of times we might not get it as far as why the judgment seems to be different, but some of it does start from childhood, and then it becomes a thing in society where it's just people try to figure out what this woman is going through, where as a guy, he's just a bad person automatically. This is why it's so difficult to be a nice guy. How can you be a nice guy when the bar is constantly being moved? So if Will cheated on Jada, he's automatically a bad guy. If Jada cheats on Will, let's go all deeply into it and figure out what happened, why it happened, what was Jada going through, what was her mental state looking like, was it raining outside? You know, this is what people naturally do. So when you're trying to be a nice guy, normally you have to bend over backwards for a bar that keeps on moving. And since that's happening, you're never going to fit into that until you've basically given everything you had. And that's when someone can feel sorry for you. That's when somebody can feel like you are actually a nice guy. When you put yourself in a position where you basically have nothing left to give. Look at breakups. You can be a guy with money, get with a girl, and then break up with her and you say, hey, I'll take what I got, you take what you got. She ends up homeless and broke and all of that. People will call you a jerk. People will say you're not a nice guy because of that. Same thing can happen to you. They'll say, well, you're a bum. You should have got a job in the first place. Why would you expect her to take care of you? Why would you expect somebody to take care of you when you didn't work? When you didn't take care of your own business? That's how it works. So a lot of guys say, why is it that nice guys finish last? Why is it that jerks get all the girls? What you're not recognizing is what they're calling a jerk in most cases is somebody who's looking out for their best interest. While women will say a woman who's looking out for her best interest is still a nice guy, a still nice woman, a nice lady, or whatever you want to call it, a good woman. It's kind of how it works. So this is kind of, once you start thinking about this and understanding it, it all makes sense.
Pops, I'm hurt. She done left me, man. What you think I should do? Boy, back in my day, all you had to do was go to her job and you cry and you get down on your knees. You beg and plead for her sympathy. I'm telling you, boy, that's all you gotta do. Pops, you talking about stalking her. That's a crime now.
Yo, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. And I know y'all tired of getting the same old 1965 game that never works. Well, click the link below and check out 9 ways to get your ex back. This is cold-hearted game where I give you different techniques to turn the tables on your ex and get them chasing you for a change.